Lifespan has always been a topic that has attracted human interest for thousands of years. We are not only curious about how to extend life, but also want to understand the factors that affect our lifespan. Despite the increasing development of science, with many advances in medicine, nutrition, and physical activity, lifespan remains elusive. Some people live healthily into old age, while others pass away very young, despite good care or healthy habits. So what really influences human lifespan? Besides common causes such as genetics, diet, or living environment, there are unexpected factors that we rarely consider. Below are 5 surprising factors that can reduce lifespan that you should know about. First is prolonged loneliness. Everyone knows that social relationships play an important role in life, bringing joy and connection. But few realize that loneliness can directly affect lifespan. Many studies have shown that loneliness not only causes psychological problems such as depression and anxiety, but also increases the risk of chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and even weakens the immune system. A person living in loneliness for a long time has a higher risk of death than someone with a close social network, regardless of their diet or exercise habits. The lack of social connection causes the body to produce stress hormones, such as cortisol, which negatively impact the cardiovascular system and cognitive function. Therefore, maintaining good relationships and regular communication is an important factor, sometimes even more important than diet or physical exercise. The second factor is poor quality sleep. It is not the number of hours slept, but the quality of sleep that determines long-term health. Many people think that simply sleeping 7 to 8 hours is safe, but in reality, shallow sleep, frequent interruptions, or sleep disorders such as sleep apnea can increase the risk of serious diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, obesity, and reduce lifespan. Poor sleep also reduces the body's ability to recover, hinders cell regeneration, and weakens the immune system. Notably, many young people are careless about sleep, often staying up late, using electronic devices before bed, or working long night shifts, gradually causing serious consequences for overall health and longevity. The third factor is noise pollution. We often focus on air or water pollution, but noise is also a dangerous form of pollution that few people pay attention to. Noise from traffic, construction sites, or crowded living environments can cause chronic stress, increase blood pressure, disrupt sleep, and negatively affect cardiovascular health. According to some studies, people living in high-noise environments have a higher risk of heart disease and stroke compared to those living in quiet places. Additionally, noise affects mental health, causing irritability, reduced concentration, and an increased risk of depression. This is a factor that is rarely mentioned but has a long-term impact on lifespan that we need to be aware of. Next is the abuse of over-the-counter drugs. Many people have the habit of self-medicating with painkillers, anti-inflammatory drugs, sleeping pills, or dietary supplements without a doctor's prescription. This abuse can cause damage to the liver, kidneys, digestive system, and even lead to dangerous cardiovascular complications and reduced lifespan. In particular, using supplements of unknown origin or overdosing can cause serious side effects that the user may not be aware of. Meanwhile, the habit of self-medicating is quite common in many countries, leading to an increasing number of cases of drug poisoning or drug-related complications. The use of medication should be controlled and guided by healthcare professionals to ensure long-term health safety. The fifth factor is chronic stress from work or life. Work pressure, financial worries, family conflicts, or social upheavals can create a prolonged state of stress. When the body continuously faces stress, hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline increase, negatively affecting the cardiovascular system, immune system, digestive function, and mental health. Chronic stress also raises the risk of serious diseases such as diabetes, cancer, and mental disorders. Many people can overcome short-term stress phases, but prolonged stress silently damages health without us realizing it. Therefore, learning how to manage stress, balancing work and life, and seeking support when necessary are extremely important to protect health and extend lifespan. In addition to the 5 factors mentioned above, there are many other elements that also affect lifespan that we need to pay attention to. For example, sedentary habits, improper nutrition, genetics, living environment, or social factors such as income level and education also play a certain role. However, these unexpected factors are often overlooked in daily life because they are not as clearly manifested as specific diseases or symptoms. Sometimes, just a small change in lifestyle habits, communication methods, or living environment can make a big difference to overall health and long-term longevity. So, to improve longevity, it is essential to pay attention to these unexpected factors. Try to maintain positive social relationships, take care of your sleep, limit exposure to noise, use medication properly, and manage stress effectively. Do not overlook small signs or seemingly harmless habits, because longevity not only depends on what we eat or exercise, but is also deeply influenced by how we live, think, and feel every day. Remember that longevity is not the only goal. Living healthily, happily, and meaningfully each day is what truly matters. Only when we balance physical, mental, and social aspects does longevity truly have value. Let's start with the smallest things to protect and improve our quality of life from today. Besides the factors mentioned, we need to understand that each individual has the ability to proactively build a more positive life, thereby contributing to longevity and improving the quality of life. The connection between physical, mental, and social health is increasingly scientifically proven to be very important for human longevity. To truly live long and healthy, it is not simply about avoiding illness, but also about nurturing the soul, maintaining close relationships, and building healthy living habits. First of all, social factors play an indispensable role in increasing lifespan. Many studies have shown that people with strong social networks, regularly maintaining relationships with their friends, family, and community, have a lower risk of illness and longer lifespans compared to those living in loneliness. Social connections help reduce stress, increase feelings of safety and belonging, and motivate maintaining positive living habits. Participating in community activities, talking with loved ones, or simply spending time with friends can bring clear benefits to both physical and mental health. Next, sleep is a fundamental factor that many people often overlook. Deep and sufficient sleep helps the body recover, boosts immunity, balances hormones, and supports brain function. Conversely, lack of sleep or poor quality sleep can lead to a series of problems such as mental disorders, memory decline, increased risk of diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and even reduced lifespan. To improve sleep quality, it is necessary to establish a habit of going to bed on time. Avoid using electronic devices before sleep, reduce light and noise in the bedroom, and engage in relaxing activities such as reading or listening to soft music. Noise pollution is a silent environmental factor but greatly affects health. Living in environments with frequent loud noise, such as near highways, factories, or crowded areas, can cause psychological stress, sleep disturbances, high blood pressure, and impaired cardiovascular function. To limit the impact of noise, everyone should proactively choose quiet living places, use soundproofing measures, or simply spend rest time in green spaces close to nature. The use of over-the-counter drugs is also a matter of concern. Many people have the habit of self-medicating with painkillers, cold medicines, or dietary supplements without consulting healthcare professionals. Drug abuse can cause unwanted side effects, affect the liver, kidneys, cardiovascular system, and even be life-threatening if used incorrectly or combined improperly. Therefore, drug use needs to be controlled, prioritizing consultation with doctors or pharmacists, while enhancing disease prevention measures through nutrition, exercise, and a healthy lifestyle. Chronic stress is one of the leading causes of health decline, mental disorders, and reduced lifespan. When the body is under continuous pressure, the immune system weakens, making it easier to get sick and harder to recover. To manage stress effectively, everyone needs to learn to balance work and life. Take time for themselves, exercise, practice meditation or yoga, and seek professional psychological support when necessary. Recognizing and addressing stress promptly will help protect long-term health and maintain a positive mental state. Additionally, nutrition plays a key role in increasing longevity. A balanced, diverse diet, rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber, and limited processed foods, sugars, and saturated fats will help the body prevent diseases and maintain abundant energy. Drinking enough water, eating plenty of green vegetables, fruits, whole grains, supplementing healthy fats from fish and olive oil, as well as limiting alcohol and tobacco, are basic principles to protect long-term health. Physical activity is an inseparable factor. Regular exercise, such as walking, running, swimming, yoga, or favorite sports, helps strengthen muscles, improve cardiovascular endurance, enhance mood, and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Maintaining daily movement, even light exercises, can make a big difference to overall health and longevity. Moreover, maintaining an optimistic spirit and positive attitude also plays an important role. Those who view difficulties and failures as learning opportunities always keep faith in themselves and the future, often have the ability to overcome illness, recover quickly, and live longer. Optimism helps reduce stress, increase coping ability with challenges, and motivate maintaining healthy living habits. Besides personal factors, the living environment also needs attention. Living in places with clean air, many trees, low pollution, and close to nature will improve both physical and mental health. If possible, spend time walking in parks, caring for plants, or participating in outdoor activities to enjoy the positive energy from nature. Especially, continuous learning and self-development help maintain clarity and creativity over time. Reading books, learning foreign languages, attending skill classes, or exploring new topics not only stimulate the brain, but also bring joy and meaning to daily life. Elderly people often live longer if they maintain learning habits and intellectual activities, avoiding mental stagnation. Finally, the true meaning of longevity is not in the number of years, but in the quality of each day lived. A healthy, happy life, balanced between physical, mental, and social factors, will bring satisfaction, joy and motivation to overcome all challenges. Cherish every moment, build good habits, maintain positive relationships, and continuously develop yourself so that every day is a day worth living. Increasing longevity is a long journey that requires perseverance, willpower, and understanding. Everyone can proactively control influencing factors, from nutrition, exercise, sleep, to stress management, and building a positive living environment. Listen to your body, care for your soul, and connect with the community to create a complete, meaningful, and long life. Longevity is not only a dream, but also the result of continuous effort every day. Let us start with the smallest things: walking under the morning sun, talking with loved ones, reading a good book, learning a new skill, and caring for both physical and mental health. When we know how to love ourselves and share affection with those around us, we will feel the true meaning of a long life. Looking back on the journey of life, what matters is not how long we live, but how we live. Choose a healthy, balanced lifestyle, appreciate every moment, and keep striving so that every day is a day worth living. Longevity will come naturally when we know how to take care of ourselves, love others, and live in harmony with the world around us. In addition to the factors already mentioned, we should understand that every choice in daily life contributes to building a foundation for long-term health. First, social relationships are one of the key factors that help us live longer and healthier. Studies show that maintaining positive relationships with family, friends, and colleagues not only brings joy, but also helps reduce stress and boost immunity and improve mental health. When we feel connected, share, and receive support, the body produces more positive hormones like oxytocin, which helps regulate blood pressure and reduce the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Moreover, taking care of sleep plays an irreplaceable role in the recovery and maintenance of health. Deep, sufficient sleep helps the body regenerate energy and stabilize physiological and mental functions. If sleep is interrupted or of poor quality, the risk of diseases such as diabetes, obesity, depression, and memory decline increases significantly. To have good sleep, it is advisable to maintain a regular bedtime, limit the use of electronic devices before sleeping, and create a quiet, airy space in the bedroom. Noise in the living environment is also a health factor that many people often overlook. Prolonged noise pollution can cause stress, sleep disorders, high blood pressure, and even affect heart function. Choosing a quiet place to live, using soundproof materials, or planting greenery around the house are useful solutions to reduce noise and create a fresh living environment. The abuse of over-the-counter drugs is a dangerous but common habit, especially in modern society where people tend to self-medicate without consulting a doctor. Using drugs in incorrect dosages, wrong types, or for prolonged periods can cause serious side effects affecting the liver, kidneys, digestive system, and cardiovascular system. Therefore, always consult a doctor before using any medication, including supplements or functional foods. Chronic stress is a hidden risk that can silently damage the entire body. When stress is prolonged, the immune system weakens. The body becomes more susceptible to illness, sepsis, and aging accelerates. To control stress, it is advisable to develop emotional management skills, practice relaxation methods such as meditation, yoga, deep breathing, and arrange work reasonably to balance life and work. Besides controlling negative factors, building a healthy lifestyle is a solid foundation to increase longevity. Balanced eating, with a variety of foods such as vegetables, fruits, whole grains, protein from fish, white meat, and nuts, will provide all the necessary nutrients for the body. Limiting processed foods, high fat, sugar, and salt helps prevent cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, and cancer. Regular physical activity is the key to maintaining physical and mental health. Physical activity not only helps control weight, strengthen muscles and bones, but also improves mood, reduces stress, and increases concentration. Just 30 minutes a day of activities like walking, cycling, swimming, or yoga will bring many long-term benefits. An optimistic spirit plays an important role in disease prevention and longevity. People with a positive attitude who know how to accept and overcome difficulties often recover better after illness, have fewer mental health issues, and live happier lives. To cultivate optimism, learn to view problems lightly, be grateful for the good things in life, and maintain the habit of sharing emotions with loved ones. A clean living environment is an indispensable factor. Clean air, safe water, natural light, and green spaces help the body stay healthy and reduce the risk of respiratory diseases, allergies, and cancer. Planting greenery, keeping the house clean, limiting the use of harmful chemicals, and protecting the surrounding environment are practical actions that contribute to improving quality of life. In addition to the above factors, maintaining regular health checkups is the best way to detect potential problems early and intervene promptly. Basic tests such as blood pressure measurement, blood sugar, cholesterol, liver and kidney function, and cancer screening help effectively prevent many dangerous diseases. Do not hesitate to consult healthcare professionals about any abnormal signs in your body. Balancing work, study, and rest is also essential. Overworking and lack of relaxation time cause the body to become stressed, tired, and reduce performance. Take time for yourself and personal hobbies, like reading, listening to music, traveling, or gardening to recharge and maintain a positive spirit. In modern society, technological development helps connect people more easily, but also brings health risks such as overuse of electronic devices, reduced physical activity, increased stress, and sleep disorders. Use technology reasonably, set rest times, limit screen exposure before sleep, and prioritize outdoor activities. Community health education plays an important role in raising awareness and changing individual living habits. Participating in campaigns and classes on nutrition, exercise, and chronic disease prevention equips you with the necessary knowledge to protect yourself and your family. The role of genetics cannot be overlooked. Although we cannot change inherited genes, choosing a healthy lifestyle can reduce the risk of genetic diseases and extend lifespan. Genetic research is increasingly advanced, helping detect risks early and provide effective preventive measures. Mental and emotional health care should also be prioritized. If you feel anxious, depressed, or have mental disorders, seek support from psychological experts. Do not hesitate to share your feelings and seek empathy from family and friends. Finally, remember that longevity is not just about extending the number of years lived, but also about living healthily, happily, and meaningfully every day. Take the initiative to change habits, build positive relationships, take comprehensive care of your health, and enjoy every moment of life. Choosing a healthy lifestyle and being conscious of protecting your health not only helps you live longer, but also inspires those around you. Every small action, from eating scientifically, exercising daily, caring for sleep to managing stress, contributes to creating a fulfilling and long life. Start changing today, from the simplest things. Set small goals like walking daily, eating an extra portion of vegetables, getting enough sleep, and saying loving words to your loved ones. Gradually, healthy habits will become an indispensable part of your life. Health is the most precious asset anyone can have. Investing in health is investing in the future, personal happiness, and the community. Live each day fully with awareness, consciousness, and gratitude so that longevity is not only longer, but also of higher quality.